Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Ed here, and I am bringing you guys some Battlefield 3 today, one of my all-time famous shitty gameplays. I don't know even how I got fucking killed there by an 870. What does he have, like a buck? Yeah, it's buckshot. It's a gay faggot. So yeah, I think I actually do okay. I mean, like I said, I suck at this game. We all know that. This is your Battlefield 3 for the week, and I hope you guys enjoy this one. Alright, so this time we were talking about most awkward moments ever in my life. So we have mine, of course, and then we have a couple other ones. One's my friend's and one's my sister's. So we'll start off with mine just because that's always what you guys want to hear first is me making a fool of myself. And it is fun. Okay, so we'll start with me in third grade. Uh, so my school, we just got into this thing where pantsing was a really big deal. And so we, um, we kind of had this thing at break. It was kind of like a pantsing contest for some kids, and like a couple of these kids got into this pantsing contest at school, and it was how many people that get pants the most. And so there was like 3 minutes left of break or whatever we call it, and well, the kid comes up to me and he tries to pants me. Well, when he pantses me, well, my underwear came off with my pants. So basically, my whole grade saw my dick. Yeah, it was bad. That was probably one of the worst moments ever, especially since I was talking to my crush. And in third grade, crushes were like a big deal. In our opinions, it was like the end of the world if anything embarrassing happened. It's like you couldn't go on. So I pretty much did like begged my parents not to let me go to school for like the next 3 days because it was uh, bad. All right, so let's never bring that up again, shall we? All right. So now this was more recent. This is probably like less than a month ago. So this is kind of just like embarrassing that this happened at all. So it was winter formal night, and I didn't have a date for this winter formal night. I didn't really feel like going. Our theme was like a bowling alley theme, so I didn't really feel like going. But while all my friends were out at the winter formal dance, having actually an okay time apparently, I had to go see The Vow with my parents. Yes, The Vow with Rachel McAdams and I think Channing Tatum, that shitty movie that is a chick flick. Yeah, I had to go see it with my parents while all my friends were at a dance. So that was another one of my like shittiest moments ever. I literally wanted to kill myself. I was so embarrassed, and one of my friends found out that I went to the movie because my parents, well, you know Facebook, and they finally figured out they could have a Facebook account. My dad kind of was like, "Seeing the Vow with the fam," and then he posted like the movie theater we were at, and then he tagged me in it so all my friends could see it. So when they got home, that was the only thing that was on the news feed because they all weren't posting anything. So yeah, it was embarrassing as fuck. That's so that's my two most embarrassing stories. And now we can go on to telling about my sisters. So this is probably one of the funniest ones we've had. Alright, so we were having a family picnic at my house, and so my sister was in her room and she was getting dressed, and so our little cousin walked in on my sister, and so she only had her bra and her panties on, so just her underwear, and so she was screaming at him to get out of her room, and he just started laughing at her. He didn't really care. So she was pissed and so she chased him down the stairs. She chased him into the backyard where our mom and was with our aunt and my uncle or my cousin's parents, and they were all staring at my sister. I was out there too, but that's not important. So she realized that she was just in her underwear. So this is what she told me. She's like she was so embarrassed and she was about to run back into her house, but our mom stopped her and she made her explain what happened in front of all of them. So, as usual, my mom takes like the younger kid's side, so she took my cousin's side over hers, uh, and thought that she was scaring him, but that wasn't true. And so she thought she was just gonna get grounded, but instead, my mom did something that was amazing. She locked the door on my sister. So instead, oh, what happened? Oh yeah, she decided that she was gonna punish her by making her stay outside for the rest of the picnic with the rest of the family in her underwear. Oh, so my sister begged my mom for like 10 minutes straight, but to go back in the house, but she wouldn't. And so more relatives just kept showing up, more and more. And so she ran in the bushes to hide. Well, of course, we all told them, and so they couldn't resist coming over to say hi. So she's already humiliated enough, right? And so our mom tells her that she'll let her go back inside the house if she goes to the table to eat with the rest of the family. So she did that, and so we all made fun of her for the rest of the night. We were all laughing at her, and this is pretty funny. My uncle kept on complimenting her and on her taste in underwear. So she couldn't go she finally got to go back in the house about halfway through dinner. My mom kind of figured out that this was a little cruel, and so she stayed in there till everyone left. But we're giving her shit to this day about it. I mean, that's probably one of the best stories we've ever gotten on her. Oh my god, we died. So this is my next one. This one I think it's even better. This happened to my friend while he was at summer camp last year. So he was asked to be the main character in the play that we were doing, and there's no way to avoid this because if you didn't show up on the day, you had to do it the next showing, and they would wait till you did the show and whatever all this shit. Um, and he's rather shy and he's nervous, and so he had to host this alongside his crush. So first off, he didn't want to do it anyway, and then he has to do it with his crush standing right next to him. So he just thought he was going to forget his lines and make an ass of himself. But no, he was definitely in for a bigger surprise. So he gets up on stage and he looks down to read. As he did this, this is what he told me. As he did this, he got an eyeful of his he got to see down his crush's shirt. So basically he saw her tits. And he was 14 and she was 16. So his hormones were raging, and let's just say he got an erection. So he was telling me how he thought this was no big deal, and then no one was going to see the bulge from that far away, and so he decided to read the short scene. So then he stepped down, but not to applause, right? He steps he steps down to a lot of laughter and wolf whistling. What the fuck? So he just stood there and he was thinking, what the hell? This play isn't a comedy. And then the very pissed off director of the play screamed, "Cover your shame, boy!" And so he looked down and he saw that his cock was in full view. He forgot to put his fly down when he was getting into his costume. And so apparently, I didn't even know this, but he apparently doesn't wear underwear. So yeah, you could see everything. It was pretty oh my god, I was dying. So we're not even done yet. Then he turns around and he whips his crush in the face and knocks her off stage. Oh my god, and then another wave of laughter came because she was okay. She got up and she was pissed though. So he didn't really wait around much longer after he saw her get up. He tucked it in. He fucking bolted his ass out of there. Oh my god. We were dying. The last thing he told me he heard was someone singing "Crack That Whip." So we still give him shit for it today, and I don't think we're ever never gonna give him shit for that. I mean, he showed his full cock in front of a whole bunch of people. That was probably the most awesome of embarrassing stories ever. That definitely beats me showing my cock because he had no clue and it stayed for the duration of the play. Oh, well, the duration of the scene. Oh my god. Well, that was my like kind of silly commentary for the day. I mean, you guys got to hear some of my most embarrassing stories and some of my family's most embarrassing stories, friends, whatever. Fuck. So, I hope you guys enjoyed it. This was I think I played on what is this, Send Crossing? Yeah, so you can see I planted once or twice. I wasn't really sure. I wasn't really paying attention to the gameplay here. More about the commentary on this one. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please like and favorite and comment and all that shebang. And tell me what you think. All right, see you guys next time. Adios.